And now, your first Alert 5 weather.
So our weekend weather is going to be marked by a ramp up in our winds with still some nice warm weather through Sunday. And then cold front arrives, brings some widespread mountain snowfall and a big temperature drop into early next week. So I'll walk you through each day, starting with this afternoon. We're incredibly dry, 7% humidity in Pueblo right now. It's 82 degrees, very unusually warm. And we've got a bit of a breeze. It's not windy yet today, but gusty enough that we do have red flag warnings. It's more so about how dry it is, our dry fuels and our dry air today. So red flag warnings mean that any fires that start can spread pretty quickly under these weather conditions. This one is in place until 7 o'clock this evening. So winds right now, they're breezy out of the west, a westerly downsloping warming wind for us. Humidity is very low, 10% or less for the entirety of the southern Colorado plains. Temperatures tonight will be dropping to the 20s, 30s and 40s. Actually a pretty mild evening for us in the plains. Not quite as cold as some mornings we've had this week. Now tomorrow, we're adding that windy wording to the forecast. We're going to still be well over 10 degrees above average to 76 in the Springs, 83 in Pueblo. And so some of our fall leaves are going to be blowing away as we head into the weekend. Temperatures 60s, 70s, 80s tomorrow, depending on your elevation. Very warm, beautiful weather if it wasn't for the nuisance of the wind. So tomorrow we do have more widespread red flag warnings because our winds are really going to start to pick up. So let's go through that wind forecast. Starting with Saturday morning, gusty in the mountains. Those winds will spread into the plains. Saturday's winds more like 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts, maybe up to 40 in the mountains, but still fairly tame. Then by Sunday, strong cold front approaches the state and we'll get even stronger winds, gusting 50, even 60 miles per hour in some mountain zones, gusting more like 30 to 40 miles per hour in the plains throughout the day on Sunday. And then winds will finally calm down a bit as we head into Monday. So where we do see the strongest winds on Sunday from 3 a.m. until 6 p.m., a high wind watch is in place pretty much from Colorado City through Trinidad along I-25 and for our southern mountains. And then we have the cold front coming in, bringing mountain snowfall. That will overtake areas west of the Continental Divide through the weekend, so mountain travel is going to be rough. I will talk about this in more detail coming up. Let's go to the Super 7 Day so you can see these changes coming to fruition. Temperatures are going to cool off a little bit Sunday, but overall still staying mild. Then we really see the bottom drop out Monday. A high of 45 that day. It's going to be a stark contrast to this warm weather we have had, and that is post front. We could have a few showers, maybe a mix of flurries and some rain with very little accumulation, and we stay chilly through most of next week. For Pueblo, looking forward to the wind gusts being high impact on Sunday, much cooler down to 50 on Monday. You could see some sprinkles, and then we're going to stay on the cooler side in the low 60s through next week. For Canyon City, from 80 Saturday to 69 Sunday down to 47 Monday. Drastic change in temperatures, and the wind is going to make you feel that change. We'll stay in the 50s or 60s next week. Finally, Woodland Park, you could definitely see some snow from this event. I don't see much in the way of accumulation, but you'll see those snowflakes flying around Sunday into Monday. Chris?